Okay, here with softball coach Bob Allen. Team went 3-1 in the opening weekend down at UNC Pembroke. What do you think about the weekend, Coach?
I thought it was cold and rainy, but it was a good weekend. It was tough to get down there to drive through all the snow and stuff, but once we got there, I thought we played real well, with the exception of one inning against Kutztown. We were up 2-1, and we didn't get it done. They beat us. Other than that, I thought we played real well.
Sound like Brittany Hyde, last year's conference freshman of the year. Sounded like she had a big weekend.
Yeah, I believe she hit .875 for the weekend, and I think she got hit by pitch 3 times. She had a good weekend. Poppy Ramey had a real good first day. Alexa McCree had a key single, drove in 2 runs, and put us up 5-4 on Pfeiffer. Bobby Harper and Charlie Small had some nice RBIs, nice hits when we needed them.
Yeah, you got a bunch of freshmen on the roster this year. A lot of them contributed this weekend. How'd they do in their first weekend of official action?
They stepped it up. I was extremely pleased with Poppy and with Alexa. They both did a real good job. The whole team. I mean, this is a team that if we continue to work and we don't get some major injuries, can play with anybody. Kutztown, I believe if we played them again, it'd be a different ball game. One of the problems that the pitchers had was the fact that it was cold, it was hard to grip the ball. And I talked to Poppy, and she said, part of our problem against Kutztown was the fact that we let them take the inside corner of the plate away from us, and we threw a couple fat pitches that we shouldn't have thrown. Other than that, our pitching was real good. When you got 2 freshmen pitching against teams of that quality, I think they did well, and I think they'll be even better as the season goes on.
And those 2 freshmen, that's Kelsey Lorraine and Sarah Pellegrini.
Right.
And let's see, in the review, you beat St. Andrews twice and Pfeiffer. And then you were actually leading Kutztown 2-1 before, like you mentioned, the one bad inning caught you.
Before they beat us. So I don't know why we didn't play Pembroke, because they were the ones that sponsored the tournament. And I don't know why we didn't play it. But we just were tickled to death to get to play 4 games, because the weather here, we're supposed to play Hillsdale Sunday, and there's no way we're going to play. So we might have to try to find us another tournament so we can go play again.
Happy to be off to a 3-1 start playing down south like that against
Oh yeah. Anytime you can start 3-1, that's. We have a good schedule this year. I think if we can get some games in, that we can do well. It's a tough schedule, but it's not quite as difficult as last year's schedule when we played. I think we played 6 top 20 teams. Played Lock Haven, which was the national champion 3 times. So we played, and we beat Bloomsburg, and we beat Kutztown last year. We don't have them on the schedule. When we go to Salem, we play some Pennsylvania schools, but it's not Lock Haven. It's Millersville, East Strasburg, Mercyhurst. Teams that are going to be good, but teams I think that we match up real well against.
Well, with a real young team this year, is it pretty important to you to get in a lot of games before you get into, like the conference tournament and the conference game?
We're young, but these kids, it's not like this is the first year they've ever played softball. They've played ASA, they've been in some big tournaments. They're pretty mature. Our team chemistry is fantastic this year. We only have 13 kids, but they get along real well together. They work hard, but at the same time we have fun, and that's what it's all about. Just working hard all the time doesn't get it. You got to have some fun too. And I believe that like I said, if we don't get some serious injuries, that we will be able to play with anybody.
All right, thanks, Coach. Good luck.
All right, thank you.